Thank you for choosing Lakeshore. I'm going to walk you through your torque. In the very front jump jack, you're going to have a on-off switch. That's going to be for your light. The retract and extend right there to the right. Sorry. 230-pound LP tanks, both full. Regulator is going to be on the top here. You see the black is pointed to the left tank here. You're using that tank. Then just move it over to the right. You're going to use this tank. 12-volt battery right behind it. Propane cover. Sorry, it's windy. That was blowing. Trying to blow away. Your lights up on the front here will be controlled by the panel inside. I'll show you. Driver's side here, you're gonna have air pressure. Everything you need to know about the generator. And this compartment here is gonna be your generator. The first compartment on the driver's side. Generator held up by a magnet. You're gonna just move them to the right to open it up. You'll see the prime and start here. You push and hold prime for 3 seconds, push and hold start for 3 seconds. There is a little breaker off to the right down here. If you notice it's not giving the power to your camper, just know if you running out of fuel, you'll have to push and hold prime until you get fuel in. Go ahead, just put her bag up there, close it down, slap lock. Fuel for your generator here. That's where you can put that. This is the water heater, anti-rod. So your poles here's your hookup. Poles in are going to be your closed. Poles out are going to be your open. It is winterized. Right before the slide on the driver's side, you can add the fresh water tank. You're going to be able to fill your unit that way. Input for satellite cable. City water, if you just want to use the water off the water hose and not fill the tank, you can go in through that way. Spray port, you'll have a nozzle to spray your feed off or your dogs. Black tank flush underneath the outlet here. Black tank flush, that's going to be when you're connected to the ground and draining your systems. That's going to help clean out the black tank. Make sure you don't hook any hose up to it, because you will, without opening your valves, you're going to cause a big mess inside. So make sure your valves and you're connected to the ground before you hook up a water hose here. 30 amp hookup supply right above it. You got a condensation line for your refrigerator, so don't be alarmed if it drips a little bit. Fuel insert back in the far back driver's side. This is going to be for your auxiliary. If you got ATVs, snowmobiles you're filling up, you're going to use it all here. Your pump start. Back drops down for toy hauling. The white lights are controlled in the back of the inside. Here on the passenger side, you're going to have extend retract. Those are going to be for stabilizers. You're going to have 2 in the front, 2 in the rear. This switch can control both the two in the rear. So you extend, one will touch the ground, and then the other one will touch, then come down. So they're going to work together. As soon as they feel pressure, the other one's going to go down. Spare tire right in front of it. The bar up front in the passenger is going to get your spare tire down. Outdoor speakers, that's going to be controlled from the inside radio. You also have your awning controlled from inside. If you want to put a small TV out here, there's your bracket mounting location, output, and then your 120 outlet. Here's your front control for your stabilizers here. That's going to control, again, the front two. When one touches the ground, the other one will go down. Your 30 amp cord, override bars. This one here is going to be to get your spare tire down. Battery disconnect, if you just needed one light's on in the camper, just need to shut it down for storing purposes. Excuse me. Let's go inside your unit. Inside your unit, right to the bottom left here, you're going to have your carbon monoxide. your panel's right above it here. So these are all buttons that show you the levels. So water pump you'll only need to have the water pump on if you're trying to use the water out of the tank. Water heater, the gas side. Cabin lights. You got a cap light here. That's going to be the front lights. So here you only can have awning or porch. You can't have both on at the same time. Aux, these are going to be your white lights off the back ramp here. Here's your awning switch here. Slide out control. Bringing that slide in. Make sure these drawers are closed, and so is those, because that slide will snap the doors off. So just make sure that those are closed up. Fuses and breakers here in this panel. So we're going to start with the master bedroom, work our way to the garage, and then we'll call it a day. Here is the master bedroom. Light switch in between the two doors, the sliding door from the bathroom as well as the main door. You got two individual reading lights here. This black switch will control the LED lights up above your bed. You could also start your generator from inside. Don't forget, you'll have to unplug your unit before you fire up your generator. You don't want two sources of power coming in. So it'll be the same way. Push and hold prime for 3 seconds. Push and hold start for 3 seconds. It will fire up as long as you have fuel. Bathroom pretty self-explanatory. You got a GFI breaker right there. Going back in the living room here. AC furnace head control thermostat. So you're gonna just push the mode button. Right now it's off. First is gonna be fan. Second's gonna be cool. Turn it up, down. Figure out your temp you want. Last one's gonna be furnace. Turn up your temp up and down. Push it again and turn it off. Best indicator if you have shore power is going to be your microwave. Microwave is going to indicate if you have connection to 30 amps. That microwave is only going to work on 30 amps, so just make sure you're connected. If you don't see that microwave on, you're not connected. Go check your wires. Make sure you're connected and breakers. Right below it, you're going to have a stove top. You're just going to move it over to the flame here, and then you're going to use your igniter on the left side. Here on the fridge, you're going to hit the on button. Right now it's in auto mode, so as soon as I disconnect from shore power, it's going to try to use propane. I don't want it to use you guys propane, so I'm just going to turn it off. You guys can decide if you want it on when you get your camper. If it runs out of propane, it will throw an alarm, so you'll hear chirping, and that's going to be the fridge. You got your spray hose in here, as well as manuals, as well as your fire extinguisher. All the items you'll need. For the bed lift control, to bring down the bed, you have to flatten out these couches. You'll have to pull these pins, one on each corner, and lift up on it, and then you'll have to put the pin in this hole, but it'll be up here. Both sides you'll have to flatten it. Bring it up to lift up on the bed, because the only thing connected to a chain is these couches. That bed, if you pull these 4 pins here, and one on each corner, it will come down and hit you in the head. So just make sure you use that couch to bring that bed down, and then there will be locking positions where you want to put the bolts in the frame. Your door drops down into a porch, as well as the drop down screen. You got your two recliner chairs. That's going to complete our video. I hope you enjoyed. One thing on the audio, zone 1 is going to be inside, zone 2 is going to be outside. You can have them one on, one off, doesn't matter, both on. It does Bluetooth hookup, everything you need to know. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.